My name is Xavier and welcome to the final network tower. So this is gonna be, I think, a mostly stealth op with Xwynns. We'll find out. Maybe I'll kill 1 or 2 pods and then sneak them in. Shouldn't be that hard though, all in all. Also to note, I did spend the 8 days with Wade Anthony. I figured it was very, very small risk to keep him training. So we put him in for combined arms and finished it up. It was only 8 days, and the UFO always takes at least, I think, 7. It might even take a minimum of 14 days. I think that's changing in 1.3. I can't remember how or what. But yeah, I did that. I bought the GTS thing to increase everyone's hacking skill. I spent like 45 minutes going through weapon mods on all 12 soldiers I'm going to bring to the final mission and gearing up with the best possible items. I bought a bunch of Warden armor. Nothing really worth showing other than I trained Wade Anthony. I bought the GTS thing for the PCSs, and I gave Dayan the combat rush from before. And so that's about it. Anyway, for this mission, yeah, we get in there, we use Xwynns to click the clicker, and then we go do the real final mission. So off we go.
Deployed.
Once we start this, there's no turning back.
That was kind of a cool camera cinematic there. Speaking of cinematics, I almost certainly will be skipping all of the cinematics for this mission, and then, wow, hello, 2 Muton Elites and a Cyber Ball. Too bad you're irrelevant, I think. Anyway, like I was trying to say, oh, I also bought all of the... I bought all of the network tower. What the? Is this gonna happen 10 times? I don't know what's happening right now, but I bought all of the things. The 4 hacking reward thingies. It was like 270 intel, but I had it, so why not? Anyway, like I was trying to say, I'm gonna skip most of the cinematics at the end because I think they're kind of dumb. Like, to me, the story is my characters winning, not me sitting behind a chair metagaming, you know, being super intelligent commander guy or whatever. So, I don't know, I just don't really like them. I think they kind of detract from the real story, which is the characters. Speaking of, I think, well, what I wanted to do for the final mission, although I don't think I have the ability to do it in any kind of realistic amount of time, is make like a highlight reel for all the different characters and like the cool things they did, but that's 12 characters that I would have to go through. And I don't really have... Wow, that's a huge pod, huh? I don't want to fight that pod, but then again, if we go this way, we're stuck. Because there's a window here. So I guess we're gonna have to go this way. Unless there's a little thing here you can climb over. Nope! Wow, great network tower, guys. Great network tower. I guess we go this way and we just wait for everything to move out of the way. And that's it. Anyway, as I was saying, I don't think... It would take me probably a week of editing and hunting and videos to find appropriate, like, highlight moments, almost, as it were. Kind of like, not like the flashback scenes, but happy. Just saying that makes me think I'm gonna spend like a week trying to find a song for it, but... Regardless, the point I'm getting at here is... let me know in the comments down below what your favorite moments were of this campaign. Like, like your personal highlights. Like, what was the best? And then maybe what I'll do is after the campaign is done in a few days or something, I'll edit up kind of like a highlight reel. That would be cool. That would save a lot of time, because the biggest time-intensive thing is finding all the footage. Especially if you can link like the episode and even like the title. You don't have to link it, just like name the episode and the title. Or not the title, the what is it called? The timestamp, that's what I'm going for. They both start with T, so I was a little confused. What do I do here? I need this pod really to leave, and it looks like they're kind of stuck, so that's not gonna happen. I can probably sneak Xwynns through if I'm very patient with it, so why don't I do that? And then the second most time-consuming part of that process is actually doing the editing with multiple scenes, because it takes forever to load them up. But I can counter that, however, now that actually just this morning I met the next Patreon goal, which is to buy like really fast SSDs for the editing scratch discs, which will in turn make it 1,000,000 times faster to edit up highlight reel episodes like that. Because right now it's like you put it in, it takes 10 seconds to show it, and it's just really kind of annoying. It's like a really annoying process. Like every clip is like 10 seconds to load. You can't see the previews, etc., etc. So between that and also people mentioning highlights, I think I could put up a highlight reel episode pretty quick. Or a lot quicker than I could do it on my own anyway. So here we are. Let's do a bit of the old grapple here with Xwynns. Now's a good time. See, right off the bat, I'm gonna have to fight all of this stuff from the very beginning because this window is here. Or I can fight none of this stuff and just have Xwynns sneak into the end. Let's see if I can do it. I've been so focused on talking, I haven't like played the mission. Wow, look at all that stuff. There's really no reason to fight it though, because all I'm gonna get is wounds. You know, there's like no corpses. All I gotta do is click the bouton. So it's not like the regular network towers where you have to kill everything and then you stun it. This is like vanilla functionality here. There we go. We see that guy there. Okay. Bunch of stuff lags across the screen. Wow, that is one huge pod, though. Alright, so Xwynns, let's move as close as we can. We can see in here. We know there's no guys. That's good. Let's come up, like, over here, sort of into the middle. There might be guys out there. I don't want to get too close to them. Wait, there's no guys there, because that's a road. Oh! So I have an updated Gutchy. Again, look at this right here. This is a lone wolf indicator. So when I'm moving to a tile that'll have lone wolf, it shows the lone wolf indicator. That was so incredibly awesome. Of course, it's working in every tile, because we're 1,000 tiles away from everyone. Who else has lone wolf? Could I do this with someone else in the squad? No, I don't. I don't have anyone else to do it with. That's unfortunate. Wait, no, maybe Run PMC has lone wolf. No, he doesn't. Oh well. I think that's really cool. Also, there's a smoke indicator. I'm testing this right now, so hopefully it works out and then it becomes part of the main thing. Let's move up here with Xwynns. Part of the main mod release. It's really awesome so far. There's a huge pot of guys. Great. Wow, look at Wade Anthony's perk list though. I guess it's squad sight, squad sight, squad sight. Wade Anthony has quite a lot of squad sight. Interestingly enough, none of that's really helping me at all. Uh-huh. Almost there. Let's see if we can do this now. So what I need to do is grapple again, and I need 2 turns to do that. And then, actually, if I could command Xwynns, we could do it right now and just win the mission. But that would require Wade Anthony having been able to get over here. So if I had had 2 shinobis, this would have been mind-numbingly easy. One being an officer and one not. I'm pretty sure I have no ability to command Xwynns. I don't. So I'm gonna have to end the turn twice while we just wait for grapple to come back up. What an incredibly linear map this is. Like, they force you to try to go... It's like a jigsaw puzzle almost. Actually, oddly enough, this bridge is closed. So you'd have to come this way, through this building, through that, and in. And the only way you could even get over here is to come back from the other direction. That is really strange. I do recall this the last time I played it, though. Back then I actually fought it. Or at least I fought half of it. But yeah, let's grapple... Wait, before we do this, let's pop Ghostwalker, because we don't know what's up there. That'll really, yeah, take care of this turret. Turret has 1 tile of view range. Great. Let's pop right on up here. I should have thrown out some battle scanners before, but who cares? Don't feel like I really need them. I just need to get within a bloom. Oh, there we go. Hey, guys. Anyway, I just need to get within 1 blue move, and we're good to go with Xwynns. And I think the way to do that, then, is going to be to dash over here. How far can all these things move? No, why are you showing me the movement range of all that stuff? What the heck, game? It looks like they can move that far, but not far enough that they'll be able... Well, that mech could go all the way over there. Fine, then. I think what will... I know from this tile I can always drop down and do it. And who knows what's down there. There's almost certainly nothing over here, though, and we see no turrets anywhere, so I think we're good to, at the very least, move to... Not necessarily there, maybe here, I think. Yep.
Stepping off.
Oh, I see the cyberball actually off the map in the back there. That's kind of weird. Turn ends, great. I think we still have Ghost Walker, or do we? No, it looks like we don't. Can we hit it this turn, then, is the question. And the answer is nope, we're short by 1, 2, 3 tiles. And I want to get closer. It looks like this pod's not moving. Whoa, a little too fast there in the slow-mo. Let's do this, then. Let's toss out a battle scanner on top of ourselves. I want to know what's below us in terms of other enemies down here. Yes. Yes, there are. However, they're not really a big threat as far as coming up here, so we should be fine to move to this tile.
Hit it in now.
Yep, foiling Advent with 1 click. That's how I'm gonna do it. Alright now, Izgatora, go click that button, a mission over. Real tough, guys. Real tough.
They've seen me.
I actually did that a lot slower than I could have, too. Alright, yeah, you're all gonna animate, but you know what, though? We click, and we clack. And the mission is done. Ooh, small cache of stuff. I really need this caches of stuff. Izgatora, do it! 1 final hack, yes! Large intel! Great, why is that even a reward if you can't spend it, right? Operation Brutal Skull, indeed. Alright, now, let's go do the real mission. Also, should I say it? I mean, is it worth it for 1 click? A flawless click.
Our new recruits aren't hesitating when it comes to taking out
Good job, guy. Yep, we're not hesitating when it comes to taking out the enemies. Great, I got a turret wreck. Okay, actually, maybe you did get corpses for that mission. Interesting. I had no idea. That's a corpse recovery mission? Can you still build stuff with it? Engineering, build items. Yeah, you can. Huh. I guess there is a reason then if you wanted corpses to fight that mission. I had no idea.
This is it, Commander. It's time we put an end to this, once and for all.
Operation Leviathan. Well, here we go, friends. Here we... I don't even want to click on the button. I just want to hang out in my base and, like, look at people. Can we do that? Like, is anyone in the base doing anything? Is anyone working out in the GTS? No. Is anyone... maybe in the infirmary? No, I never did. Like, I had 5 or 6 opportunities to get Run PMC and Johnny Maple in the infirmary beds together. And one time I actually saw them there, but then I forgot to, like, record it. Or no, I think I did record it. I forgot to edit it in or something like that. Or I cut it out by mistake. The Godongwanas! Let's go check them out one last time. God, remember that mission? I can't even remember what it was called. Well, I know the first one was Godongwana. What was the other one called? Will to Survive? They're not in here either. What the hell, Firaxis? Where is everyone? Seriously, no one's in the barracks? No one? Like, not one person? Why is this game feels so hollow to me right now? How about the bridge? Nothing. There's nothing. Shen, are you at least? Yeah, Shen's here. So there's that much. Although I kind of ignored her all campaign. The memorial? Nope. The bar, rather? No one. Where is everyone? This is the most disappointed I've ever been in a gaming experience in my life. I just want to see my soldiers one final time. Like, about their daily business before the final hour. And yet, they're not here. God, that looks pretty, though. You can tell that I don't want to play this last mission. I really, really, really don't want to play it. Like, it's just making me incredibly sad. I don't want to end the campaign. I've never felt sad about stuff like this before. Maybe when Dragon Age 1 ended, I felt kind of sad because I had a really good connection to that game, but I think this is the most connected to a story or a campaign I've ever been, or just a video game in general. Very sad. I have to come here to break up my sadness and get on with the gearing everything up.
Commander, we can deploy some of our wounded troops back into combat if you feel it's necessary.
And here's the final squad, brought to you by Wade's Wizen Wazox. We're gonna finish it up the way we started. Everyone in the original mission, which was Wade Anthony, Matt was there, Izgatora was there, Dayan was there, that's 4. Run PMC was there, 5. Book of Eons was there, 6. Unfortunately, Disco Caddy and Vingtanier will not be accompanying us on this final mission. But in their stay, we have me, Henry, Max. Good God, guys. Max single-handedly carried this campaign, I feel. Like, he tanked really hard several times. He killed unbelievable amounts of pods. I don't even know what to say about him, really. Also, there's me, what I feel anyway, the most emergent storyline character I've ever had, like, ever. My entire channel has been branded around the emergent storyline of me being the ultimate flamer, if you haven't noticed that. In fact, I think in the very next episode, or the start of the next season, I have a new fire-themed intro for my videos, based entirely on episode 17. From there, Paul, the great murderer of mechanical units. Unfortunately, we don't want to murder the mechanical units this round because we want Wade Anthony here to give him one last go-around. He's failed almost every hack this campaign, except the one that really, really mattered. You know, I'm thinking about it now. I think the amount of people I would have had that died outright in this campaign probably would have doubled if not for Wade Anthony hitting that one really, really important hack. I think it was, what, episode 64? I can't remember. Yeah. Oh, also, guys, remember when Izgatora got captured? And then he got freed? Like, he almost died as well. That's incredibly... Well, freeing him was kind of a letdown, the actual mission, but the fact that we could go free him was really exciting, I feel. Of course, Johnny Maple, by the way, I looked at the kills for everyone before the mission, and Johnny Maple is my highest kill to mission ratio shoulder. God, let me try that again. He's my highest kills to missions ratio soldier. There we go. That's kind of hard to say. Of all time, I think. What is this, 120? That's almost like, let me do the math. A 5.217 kills per mission. I think the highest I've ever had was 5.1. Of course, he did get like 35 of those kills on the Forge just a couple minutes ago, and also the Avenger Defense. I think half of them came in the last 2 missions. Still though, what an epic emergent hero he was in this campaign. Unbelievably amazing. Also, I'd like to point out that the sword tree, or the shinobis in general, have received a massive buff in 1.3. So I feel like that's largely in part due to the experiences of Johnny Maple, who up until, the last 2 episodes was really, really underperforming with sword spec versus, say, Izgatora, who went on 30 frigging missions. And he succeeded at, like, all of them, except the time he got captured. But other than that, God, he was so much more strategically viable than sword shinobis, but that'll be fixed in 1.3 thanks to Johnny Maple. Also, if you guys remember what was it? I think actually episode number 3, where Matt was burninating something and it failed. And as a result of that, we got the awesomeness that, in my opinion, is the current new Gauntlet flamethrower. Like, the mechanics of that, coded by Rachel, are just incredible. I love it. It's the funnest thing ever. And that came from, I think, that episode. Number 3, if I'm remembering that correctly, because I remember I targeted stuff it just didn't work. It said it would target and didn't. And then Rachel went like crazy and spent 2 days recoding it with maths I'll never understand, and now it's just incredibly fun. Also, Run PMC's entire spec here, his entire spec was just like, I thought to myself, all right, we're gonna roleplay this. He was saved by Johnny Maple, so what I'm gonna do is send Johnny Maple and Run PMC out on missions forever, and Run PMC will go full kind of tanky spec. So we'll take Fortify, Formidable, he has high dodge, we'll give him the agility, and then stack armor. He can just tank, and maybe one day he'll repay Johnny Maple for that epic saving, and I think, what was it, episode 12 or 10 or something like that? He never got the chance, though. He never got the chance to save Johnny Maple, unfortunately. And in fact, they barely even got a chance to go on a mission together, because they were wounded so many times. Anyway, I guess I've put off playing this mission long enough. It's time to go suffer through like 4 hours of 3 FPS. And away we go.
There. I've infused this material with the entirety of our viable Elder DNA. We won't get another chance at this.
Final connection is set. Power levels adequate. One more look at the buffer.
Shen, watch you go over this thing 50 times. Take a breath.
We're ready.
Synthesis nearing completion. Now, Lily!
Initiating network connection.
Give him hell.
Gate is primed and ready, sir.
Patch me through. All right, people. The world got its wake-up call. And now they know the truth. Advent is a lie. And their time is up. They've got a full-fledged war on their hands now. While the aliens struggle to contain our world, we're gonna make a move on theirs. It won't be easy. But you're used to that. You did what was needed. Never gave up the fight. You are XCOM. And you're gonna end this. Humanity is counting on us, people. Good luck, Commander.
Alright, we're in. And I'm getting, surprisingly, 45 FPS. 49, 42, not bad. It's usually, I think I was getting like 20 to 25 before I upgraded to a 1080 Ti. Let's see who I can go scout with. I think it, oh, I forgot to change Varnek's armor. I gave it, he still has the spider armor. Whoopsie daisy. That's fine. I really only brought him on this mission so he can hack or hit that sectopod with the, whatever it is. The red screen rounds for Wade Anthony. So my plan here for this episode is gonna be to edit a lot because it's a very, very, very slow mission and it just involves like moving 100 guys 100 times. So move up, wait, overwatch, blow stuff up, etc. So I'm probably just gonna, I don't know, cut to the next scene now or something.
Will do.
Because clicking these guys, look how many clicks it takes. It takes so many clicks to get them all done. It's kind of boring. I'm boring myself just talking about this. Okay, AI turn takes about 30 seconds. That's fun. Move up. We see a bunch of guys. Doesn't look like they're that bad. I don't have any snipers though here, so I can't really do a whole lot about this in terms of activating with a snipe, which is normally what I'd probably do. I don't know if they're in alert. I don't think they start this mission on alert, so I'm probably fine to just go run up in the open and then overwatch them. Unfortunately, we can't even get up here, or alternatively, I could just run up there and shoot them. Probably not the smartest plan. We'll just move up and we'll overwatch wall. Alright, looks good. They should waltz over here and then be immediately beset upon by 4,000 overwatches. While not in alert. Oh yeah, look at that. 16 FPS, really? Okay, never mind. Alright, let's try again. Aha! There we go. Is that Mitch or Paul? I can't even tell. Oh my Henry! 9 FPS. Great. Looks like, I think that was, pretty sure that's Mitch hit for 14. Henry hit for 6. Holy lagathon, Batman. Come to me, friends. Towards me is the place you need to be. Yes. A whole bunch more Overwatches here. Apparently, me, Avatar me, not real me. I don't know what's going on right now with the meta. Somebody hit for 12. Looks like Wade Anthony missed. Codex clones. And it goes over there. Is that it? Okay, so we have an Overwatch. Muton's gonna suppress Mitch, and that's it. Alright, so the first thing I want to do here is get an idea as to what's going on. Oh, I sounded like the sectopod was really nearby here. So in order to do this, I'm probably gonna have to move Henry and also move Dayan in order to get Izgatora over there. Or no, actually, yes, that's what I have to do. Alright, so let's start out then by opening a path. Mitch can't move. We can, however, move Dayan. It makes a lot of sense to move him someplace where he can just take a shot, which is going to be right where Izgatora is. Or just straight forward. That's perfect. That's one person out of the way. Now we just need to move Henry out of the way. And that looks like he can come over here just fine without pulling an Overwatch shot. Great. Now, we grab Izgatora and we come all the way up to the right and see if there's any more stuff out here. Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not in my experience. We'll keep going. God, I love that Lone Wolf indicator. I love it. It's working and it's great. Alright, so what do we want to do now against all this stuff? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things total. Generally speaking, my plan for this map is always level everything, but generally speaking, I bring like 3 grenadiers that are fully kitted out with the plasma grenades, and this time I only have Book of Eons' 2, as well as the airdrop 2 from Wade Anthony, so I kinda need to try, if at all possible, to not use those grenades until the very, very, very last minute. So why don't we move Johnny Maple up? He's in concealment. I want to kind of get Scout through this window and see if we're going to activate if we make some aggressive plays. So Johnny Maple, run all the way up and perform your inner Scout here. So far, so good. We see nothing. I'm worried that if I go up here, we're going to activate more stuff. Usually, every time I've played this, there's been a cyber ball, like, right in there. So let's attempt, at the very least, to not use any explosives this early. I want to save as many cooldowns as possible for the end. And then we'll try to not close range as well. And we've already moved Henry and Dayan, so what kind of shots do they have? Looks like we have 54, 51, 49, 45, and 29. Wow. What about Henry then? All the same stuff. All 50s, not very good. Well, I can always mind control something. We do have a 5-turn cooldown that might activate if we do. 100% of the Andromedon, 100% of the Muton. I think this Muton Elite 100% makes the most sense from where it is. Where is the Avatar, though? Behind cover? Great, let's do that. We may activate more doing this, or we may not. Who knows? Let's find out. 100% though, that's kind of ridiculous. Thank you. Let's see if we activate more this way. I'm guessing not, because oftentimes the cyber... Oh! We didn't activate more, but we can see the sectopod. Wait, Anthony! Wait, Anthony. Oh, wait, Anthony. You don't have line of sight, though. If we activate that sectopod now, we'll be in, like, a world of hurt, so I think you want to avoid that. Plus, I brought Varnek's red screen rounds specifically to debuff it. Right now, the hack debuffs don't stack. Red screen round says it stacks with every shot, but it doesn't. I tried to use Fanfire with it once. It only does once. Supposedly that's fixed on 1.3. I don't know if that means all hacking debuffs will stack, because I know red screen and the blue screen bombs that Book of Eons has doesn't stack right now. But with all that being said, what to do? Probably what we want to do is saturation all of this garbage. So let's move Paul up here to the high cover. And then we'll push the saturation fire right through all of these things. It doesn't really matter so much if we shoot the guys, it's more the cover that matters. Oh, there we go, we hit both those things and all the cover. Great. Paul, go for it. Saturation. Hit for 13, hit for 13. That guy's standing in the open like a doofus now. This thing's cover didn't get destroyed, and it said it would, which is interesting. So apparently if you're targeting a unit, its cover gets destroyed with saturation. That's the bug. Also, fixed in 1.3. So let's see. Dayan, why don't you just execute that doofus? 96% Andromedon, who cares? He's dead. Okay. Yep. What the? Oh, right! Combat Rush! I have to remember to try to use that. That is huge. Combat Rush is a seriously awesome boss. Let me see what it's been so long since I used it. So sometimes you get a bonus on Gate Crasher, you get like a super elite item on Gate Crasher. Sometimes I've gotten like elite scopes, sometimes I've gotten elite like reloaders or whatever. One time I got Combat Rush, and that entire campaign was dictated by that one ranger who had Combat Rush. It was insane. Like the whole campaign, everybody had it. When you kill a nearby enemy, receive bonuses to aim, crit, and mobility. Alright, so Henry should have that. And Combat Rush is plus 10 to aim, plus 10 to crit. I don't know what the increase to mobility is, but it looks like it's like 3 mobility or something. That is so ridiculous, because that lasts, I think, 2 turns. So what can we do then with Henry? Well, I don't know yet. I can't allow those codexes to live and Psy-bomb us, that's for sure. I think Mitch is likely one of the best candidates to deal with them. He can move over here and suppress most of them and not activate anything. So let's do that. Mitch, come over. And then let's see what you can suppress. Looks like you could hit... I don't want to suppress my own Muton Elite, unfortunately. And it looks like that's perfect. We can suppress that codex and also this thing, if we want to do that. Alright, let's move Book of Eons up now, though, to this high cover element right there. I think that's our best bet for killing this Muton standing in the open. 87% looks good. A Book of Eons, murder. Yep. A cinematic to the very end. I wanted to bring Ryan on this because the Chain Lightning would have been super powerful. But at the same time, I didn't want to bring him because all these people, I think, earned it, going on way many more missions. And also, who wants to, like... I would have had no real chance to lose this, I think, with Chain Lightning. However, it's a little scary to me right now, having not having Chain Lightning. Alright, Henry, what can you shoot? Are we gonna get any opportunities here to blow any more stuff up? Probably not. 56, 56, 51. It makes a lot of sense to me to have Henry walk fire the thing on the right. 86%, 96 degrees. Henry, shut down a codex. No side disables. God, I really wish I had just sharpshooter right now to take out that other codex. I'm not sure how I'm going to deal with that. Well, at the very least, I can move over here to this high cover. So let's bring me over there. It doesn't make sense, I think, to shoot that codex, because I won't be killing it. That seems like a horrendous shot I won't be able to make. So let's shoot this Muton here, 85% me. Hit for 1. Graze to the very end. I feel like I am going to have to use Combat Protocol here with Wade Anthony, unless we want like a giant Psy nonsense thing on top of us. Unless I can get super lucky with Matt. He can't really go anywhere, though, is the problem. We can't move up here. We'll activate that mech in the background, which is unacceptable. I could move up here with him and try to hit that codex with an incredibly bad shot. 34 on the Muton, 30, 24, 19. Sure, why not? Matt, let's go for it. 29 with the Grace. Amazingly, he pulls it off. Great, it's gone. Now we can use Mitch here to area suppress these two. I want to not area suppress my own Muton, of course. Great. That saved Wade Anthony's Combat Protocol, which I'm very happy about. However, I wish there were more pieces of cover over here. You know what? I could make a piece of cover out of myself. I guess it's too late for that. But I don't really feel like that's a smart move, so we'll just put Wade Anthony up here.
Seems doable.
Right in the center of the squad. Is it worth taking even a shot with him? I don't see that it's not worth doing, so why don't we take a 35% Wade Anthony, a Muton. Nice, hit for 5. Not bad. Mitch can probably kill that, no problem now, when it moves on its turn. Move up with Max. Probably not a huge amount of options to do anything unless we want to stun something, which... I mean, it certainly wouldn't hurt to try. Codex 29% Max. I did give him Ryan's elite arc throw or whatever. Not elite. Did he hit? Good lord, Max. But it's stunned for 0. What? How does it get stunned for 0? I have no idea what that means, but okay, let's run PMC over here now. And that's it for the turn. What? It stunned it for 0, huh? And now the Codex is just standing right back up. Oh, did he disorient it? With electroshock? I don't understand. It doesn't look disoriented to me. I think he hit it and somehow stunned it for 0, and now I don't get the electroshock. Also, looks like the sectopod's angry. And here comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 additional things. That one goes into Overwatch, fine. I've got a plan here. I've got a plan. We just need the turn to end. This thing runs, Mitch. Toodle it. Thank you, friend. All right, this thing teleports. That's fine. It can't. I don't think it can side disable because it's still suppressed. Or can it? It can. I could have sworn if it was suppressed, it couldn't side disable. Strange. I guess I haven't fought enough of them because I put it off until the very, very, very end. This thing shoots my Muton Elite, crits for 5, fine. The entire squad now is side disabled. That's a minorly annoying. But, you know, we're not gonna take any damage or wounds for it or anything, so it's probably fine when all is said and done. Alright, we have light 'em up, so I probably want to use that. What do we have for shots here? I don't want to shoot the sectopod. Will... the shield batter actually gave the sectopod a shield. 44%, we have very few shots. We only have the sectopod and the longbow out there for light 'em up. Alright, well, I think now is a good time. We need to take that shield bearer out to get rid of the ablative, I feel. Which means we gotta take out this thing's Overwatch. Which means Muton Elite, if you'd be so kind as to 69% super heavy mech, take out its Overwatch, please. Light 'em up. Great. Muton Elite coming up clutch there with the Overwatch removal. Now we're free to move around the battlefield, which we'll do, I think, first with Book of Eons, because we gotta get out there to throw out a grenade. I'm not sure what her range is, but this is probably good enough. Let's move up. We can spend all the time in the world worrying about cooldowns later. So let's pop Fortified right now. Also, is Book of Eons gonna get hit by that Psy bomb? It's 4 tiles from the center, right? Where the heck's the center, though? I have no idea. I can never figure that thing out, and I don't really care. So let's toss out a plasma grenade out here and pray we can hit all this stuff. Wouldn't you know, we actually can't. Alright, no problem. We do have run and gun, and we can wait for that to come up, so let's pop that as well. And then we'll move up to someplace like this where we're much closer to being able to knock out that shield bearer's cover. Perfect.
No problem, boss.
Ideally, I don't want to use that many cooldowns, but this is kind of a critical moment here. We need to shred all this stuff, knock out the ablative, and knock out that shield bearer for sure. In fact, let's center the explosion. Well, we don't need to center it because we have combat engineer, so we'll hit right there. Looks good. Book of Eons. Hit for 5, 2, some other nonsense. Great. Shield bearer shredded as well. Standing in the open. That's what I like to see. A Muton Elite. Can you, sir, now shoot that not engineer? What is it? Why can't you shoot it? You don't have line of sight. Somehow you don't have line of sight on that shield bearer. It makes sense. There is a pillar in your way. All right, well, we definitely want to take that out somehow right now. Who has the best chance to kill it? I don't know. Let's find out. Henry, if you move up, will you even have line of sight? Answer, nope. Dayan can't. He's way over here on the right. Mitch, nope. Looks like almost no one can do this except for Run PMC. So let's do it. Run PMC, move on up, smash through the window, who cares? Pop Fortify just in case things go horribly wrong. And then why don't we use a slug shot on the Elite Shield Bearer. 57% to crits. Run PMC, Wasimulate! What?
Get it together.
You missed? It wasn't, 88 with Graze, Run PMC, miss, even with Combat Rush. Alright, I need to get the sectopod. That's number 1. I need to debuff it with Izgatora. So how do we do that? Well, let's move up here with Izgatora and see if we can grapple. We can't grapple where we are. Can we grapple now? Answer, yes. We can grapple to here. Is there any other place we can grapple to? No. And if we move there where we have line of sight? Actually, no. So we'd still have to move, and then we couldn't shoot the sectopod as well. Which is extremely unfortunate. The only person who can command is Wade Anthony, and he needs to be performing the full override. Ergo, It looks to me like Wade Anthony's time to shine is now. His time to shine is now. Let's move him up over here where he has line of... Actually, anywhere in the back where he has line of sight on the sectopod. It looks like here is fine. Alright.
I can handle that.
Wade Anthony. Now's your time, friend. Now is your time. We have waited all campaign. You were here on mission number 1. I think on mission number 2 you failed a hack. On mission like number 3 through 149 you failed hacks, except for one. Now is the time. Full override. Command enemy. 52%. That's so bad, but I don't want to give the sectopod an action, but... Nah, Wade Anthony's got this. Wade Anthony! Yeah! That's right, friends. I knew it. I knew from like mission number 2 that this was gonna be the result. Wade Anthony saving humanity one hack at a time. We now have a sectopod for the rest of the mission. That changes things up slightly, don't you think? Alright, well, all the enemies gonna be busy with our ginormous sectopod. We didn't activate anymore. This opens up all manner of opportunity. So, what do we want to do then? We have a Muton Elite. We can use the Muton Elite to shred stuff with a grenade. Or we could even bayonet charge this thing, which doesn't seem like a smart idea. So let's instead figure out how we can unload as much damage as possible on everything on the map right now. That's what we really need to do. And the answer, of course, whenever you're asking about damage, is Dayan and Henry. It looks like Dayan can move here if he wanted to, and he'd have a flank shot on that Rocketeer, if that's what that is. That looks like a good idea. Will he get hit by this Psy Bomb? Or whatever it is, from over here. I think the Psy Bomb is centered here. It'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, so I'm pretty sure no. I'm pretty sure no. We'll find out if that's true or not. We'll move up. We'll pop Fortify. We'll pop Free Reload. And then I think we'll pop Rapid Fire 80%. Add Event Vanguard is what that is. God, if I had a Sharpshooter, that would literally be 100%. But yep, we're gonna have to run with it as it is. Dayan. Rapid Fire. Number 1, hit. Number 2, 90% now.
Hardly did anything.
Okay, we hit for 12 and 5, and also I gave Dayan some dragon rounds, so that thing's now poisoned and taking a little bit of damage. Not quite enough, but at least some. Ooh, so next person with tons of damage is Henry, of course. Can Henry move here and not get shot? I don't know. He can move up here and not get shot, and if he's up here, what can he shoot at? He can hit that thing way, way, way in the back. He can hit this guy over here on the left. Either way, probably a good move. Let's try to focus on the guy on the left then. So we'll move Henry up. Let's pop the Free Reload now. Since we know we want to shoot this guy and we have this Muton Elite standing in the open, let's use his alien grenade right now. Let's try to take out that cover and also graze that mech ever so slightly. Can we do all of those things? Yes, we can. I don't know if that'll take the cover out though. But it will at least shred the mech, and the mech has a ton of HP, or armor rather, so that's probably a good idea. Okay, we shredded the mech, but we did not take out the cover. Whatever. But at least the ablative's gone. What I really want to do is kill the shield bearer, though. If I can kill the shield bearer, we'll be in a much better position to do stuff. So, Mitch, no. Should have done that first, actually. Can anyone else kill the shield bearer? It looks like no one can even get line of sight on the shield bearer, actually. Alright, well, let's do this instead. Let's move the commander's avatar up to this tile as far up as he can go while still having cover. And then from this location, let's see what we can null lance. We can null lance that guy. I mean, that's not very good. We can null lance this guy. We can null lance that thing. None of this stuff really matters. What about Dimensional Rift? Wow. They certainly did not make Dimensional Rift weak in terms of range, huh? Holy bananas. Alright, let's do it. Avatar ahoy. Good lord. Like, just rifts all over the map right now. Yeah, that seems pretty balanced. Alright. Well, now we just need someone to finish up that shield better. Then again, I think the shields are gone from everyone at this point, so we don't even have to worry about the shield better. The only thing the shield's not gone from is the sectopod. So if I kill the shield better, I think I'll lose my sectopod's ablative, right? So now my strategy is completely changed. Let's not kill the shield bearer at all costs. We do, however, need to kill this codex. That's kind of a big concern for me. How can I kill the codex? Well, Paul could probably hail of bullets it. Maybe Max could run and gun rapid fire it. He could run and gun up here, and then he'll be kind of exposed. Would things shoot him if he did that? I wish he could go one more tile, but unfortunately he can't. Or if he could go around the corner there, but he can't do that either. He could go either side of this thing, but that's also very dangerous. He could come over here, but then he's gonna... Actually, no, that's on fire. Alright, well, I could run in the open with Max, but is that a smart thing to be doing right now? We do have Wade Anthony. No, we don't anymore. His combat protocol's gone. Alright, let's do this. Max, let's run and gun. Let's just get proximity. We'll pop the free reload as well. We'll get as close to this thing as we can, but still have cover, which is right here. This is not going to be the best odds in the world. But I feel like it's going to be 47%, 32% if we did this, or I could just street sweep it. It seems insane, but I could... Oh, no, I can't street sweep it because it's behind heavy cover. Alright. Well, never fear. Max has done this 100 times before. 32% rapid fire. Max, execute. Yep, he hits it. No problem. Do it again, Max. Guys. Wait, no, wait. Did he not hit it? No, he hit it once for 15. Almost killed it with one shot. That's fine by me. We now have 2 codexes with very low health in both fronts. So with that being the case, how can we kill that? Where can we get line of sight on that codex? Well, it looks like Matt actually could come up here and shoot this one, and that's probably our best bet, so let's do that. We'll move him up. Again, pop all reloads, so we'll go reload, or free reload, fortify, and then let's try to kill that codex 82. And that's a 92 with Gray's miss. We just can't kill this thing, apparently. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? Like, what are you gonna do? Alright, fine. Who cares? Let's just move up with Mitch, then. We'll pop a free reload, and do I want to shoot this stuff? Or would I rather suppress it? I mean, honestly, I'd rather suppress it and get like 5 shots. That's what Mitch is all about. We can't quite suppress all of it, though. We could suppress 2 of them. Or that one. Or that's it. So, fine, let's do this. We also hit the codex here with this guy, that guy. Great. 3 suppressions. Nope. Said it we'd hit the codex, but actually it was lying, and we weren't going to hit the codex. Well, there's one way to take care of all of this. I guess we'll just do it now and wait for the cooldown. Johnny Maple, Reaper! Yep, that's alright. Your sword is thirsty. Where do we want to start, though, is the question. God, we could go anywhere and kill anything. The commando makes the most... No. Actually, no, the longbow's pretty strong. We can't kill that. Alright, let's do this. Let's have Johnny Maple start out. If he doesn't kill this thing right now, no one else is going to be able to kill it. So let's have him start out by killing this thing. A slice and a dice, one last time, Johnny Maple. Spotted enemy, hit for 16, great. Implacable, fine. That means we can go across the map if we want to. So I need to plan this out accordingly. Do I come over here and then run up there and kill that codex? Yes, that's exactly what I do. Johnny Maple, slice, wait a minute. You have 12 to 18 damage. What is this thing's chance to be hit over there? 100% to hit for 14 to 20. If I could do a little bit more damage to that, we could kill that thing as well. Any chance of that happening? Well, Henry is here. I have been saving him. He has a 69 and a 69. Yes, we can do this. You know what, though, Henry? First, pop a fortify. And toss up rapid fire on the shock trooper. 254s. Hit one and we're good. Great. That's all we needed. Okay. Or you could just do that and kind of, you know, fine. A fine. It's done. So, Johnny Maple, slice dice, Advent Vanguard, cross map. He's dead.
You know that was good.
One more time. Let's get up here. We'll kill this codex. Let's do it from a position that we can then drop down. I'm pretty sure from here we can't drop down there, but from here we can drop down the other direction. So let's do that. Right there, Johnny Maple, 100%. The Sea Codex. Wow, he is just executing codexes left and right. Okay. Critical hit for 19. Fine. maybe I think now it makes sense to hit the thing we have the hardest time hitting. He could graze this. But you know what? It's Johnny Maple. Who cares? Don't mineral, don't graze. Johnny Maple, execute. Whatever this thing is. Vanguard or some such. Of course. Of course, so that's... Oh! How did he pull that off? If I have the sectopod under my control, I guess the sectopod was being blocked by line of sight. Alright, well this seems like inevitable. Like you pop Reaper and you activate a pod and then you kill a pod and it basically just averages out, so... Who knows, who cares? Johnny Maple, once again, am I gonna have any chance to kill that thing over there? If I am, it's gonna be from this tile going over there. So let's first start out by slicing the mech from right here. Looks good, 5 to 11, that's all we need, it's dead.
Not too shabby.
Okay, great, do the same thing right here. Elite shield bearer, 7 to 13. He's dead.
Well, how
And
about that?
last but not least, this guy from this tile, as predicted, 100% Johnny Maple. That's gonna be hard for you to pull off. Or is it? Or is it, my Canadian friend? It's not. It's really not. God, so friendly, Johnny Maple. Well, do I even want to... Oh wait, I need to get out of here because there's a giant psi bomb. Yeah, let's not blow myself up with my own psi bomb, shall we? So we'll come over there. That looks good. I have no idea what to do with myself. I guess I'll just move up here to the high cover, sure. Maybe I'll take a shot at that mech. 77, sure.
Armor's still holding.
Okay, critically hit for don't know how much damage. We now need to move Paul out of here. Will he get hit from the explosion right there? I don't think so, so let's do that.
Absolutely.
I could be wrong about this. I hate these psi things. I always mess it up. A pop. Oh wait, maybe I could get an indicator for that thing. Soldier 9 just keeps implementing cool indicators, and I just keep coming up with new indicators for him to implement. Oh, fantastic. 100% super heavy mech. Paul, great murderer of mechanical units. Actually, he didn't quite do it. It left it with 2 HP. Oh well. And this leaves just Izgatora, who, I don't know, I mean, let's just move up with him, really. There's no sense in doing a whole lot. Alright, let's see what that new pod of units does. You know, had we not activated them, we would have had just that one thing. Oh, did I lose mind control? No, it says still mind control. Does this hit anyone? Actually, nope. I played that perfectly. Unlike all of my smokes in the past. And now we lag a lot. Here comes an Archon M2. Archon, that's a sectopod of enormous importance. Whoa, Archon crits for 5. How dare you? How do you crit a sectopod? Like, what even is your crit that you can pull that off? Regular Archon. Hits for 1, that's more like it. Sectoid Commander is gonna do some sort of nonsense resurrect, right? Looks like it failed, whatever it was. This sectoid does a single resurrect, but it's just gonna blow up on my psi bomb. Great. Come on, AI, take your turn a little faster, please. We got like 50 more units to get through here. Other Archon comes out, shoots Sectopod. Hits for 1, yep. Sectoid Commander comes out. Does some psi nonsense. What is it doing? I think it's trying to mass resurrect, but for some reason nothing's happening. Something just hit for 6 on my Muton Elite. I'm not sure what that was. Was it the mech? Whoa! There goes the mech, and there goes the zombie. Good job, the Sectoid Commander. What did happen to our mech, though? Super Heavy Mech was killed. Muton Elite is poisoned. Muton Elite is still mind-controlled. I have no idea. I'm not sure what's going on there. Alright, we're down to 31 FPS. That's not my favorite, to be honest. I have no idea how to use this crazy lightning field. Not lightning field. Lightning field still doesn't work. Wrath cannon. I'm tempted to go over here and just wrath everything, but I'm pretty sure it's not gonna work. So the sectopod now has very limited mobility for some reason. No idea why. Let's move. Actually, let's look at its... How do I see it? Is it over here? Hacked. I don't know what the problem is. Alright, well... I guess we can't walk through the units is what the problem is. So let's do... Can I not do this? Like, I'm holding down control and it's not letting me queue up commands. I can go there, but not here. I guess these are indestructible. Alright, well... I guess I can't knock these things down because the guys are in the way, which is extremely unfortunate. Alright, after looking at this for kind of a while, I can't do anything. Like, nobody can move up and shoot and really be useful. So, what we're gonna do then, we'll pop a free reload on Book of Eons, we'll go up as much as we can, which is not very much. Over here to the left, we'll try to shoot that Archon. I mean, not a whole lot of options, but we do have a sectopod to tank, so that's fine. 46% Archon, Book of Eons, fine. It's like my sound is cutting out now. Hit for 6, yep, sound is already cutting out, so I guess I'm gonna save and reload. It'll clear up all these debris and corpses and stuff, so we'll get better FPS anyway. I'm actually getting worse FPS. 22, 26, okay. I tried, I really tried. At least I have sound again, though. I'm just gonna move everyone up. I don't think there's gonna be anyone getting any other shots. Okay, that wasn't even where I wanted to go, fine. We'll move, run PMC up. None of these things are gonna do anything. It doesn't make any difference. So, we'll just move to wherever we can go, and that'll be that. Wait, Anthony, free reload, sure. There's no codex out there, great. Matt can maybe move up, although I don't really want to be in half cover. He's immune to fire, so we can give him that spot that's on fire, looks good. Although it might burn away in just a second. Ugh, nothing, no shots there either. Okay, Muton doesn't really matter, because it's going to be destroyed, so we'll run it out into the open. I think we have a couple more turns left on that. What can we shoot? I don't know, that Archon, sure, 50% looks like best odds. Okay. And then Matt, Overwatch. Johnny Maple, I really don't want you out there, like, to take any damage or anything. Just run back into, like, half cover, or get some high cover someplace, if you can. Doesn't even make any difference to me where. Over there, fine, that's good. We'll dash Dayan up.
Roger that.
Ooh, actually, Johnny Maple does have a shot. 4%, wonderful. Overwatch. Mitch, no shots either. And no high cover. Wow, I've used all the high cover. Alright, well, I guess we'll bring Mitch out here to the side then.
Double time.
Run PMC, I don't know. Stun 56, sure, why not?
Sleep tight.
Nope.
Target's still up.
Alright, Henry, you have a half cover. You'll have to make do. It's fine. No shots, Overwatch. Fine. Avatar, up you go. No shots, Overwatch. Whoops, I just Overwatched all. Well, I didn't even get to use my sectopod. Oh well, too bad. Avatar apparently has, Overwatch all is number 3, whereas Overwatch for everyone else is number 2. So, yeah, I guess that's something I'll forget every single time I play this final mission, and we'll learn the hard way. Come on, friends, there's a sectopod here. Also a Muton. Ooh, this thing shoots my Muton. Swing and a miss, 65%. Here comes something. Sectopod's on Overwatch. And misses it. Another sectoid commander, 39%. Who cares? This thing shoots at my Muton Elite, 55% miss. What is going? This is so stupid. The AI is just missing itself left and right. AI hits AI, 55%. Great, good job, AI. You hit for 1. All right. Looks like Matt actually swinging a hit for 6, surprisingly. Avatar swinging a miss. Johnny Maple, can't tell, swinging a miss. Henry swinging a miss, fine, fine. This thing's gonna get very mad now and smash my sectopod for 0, 90. How? How is that even possible? 90% with grace. It's like, does the sectopod have dodge? I think it actually does from my command aura, believe it or not, as asinine as that is. Max swinging a miss, great.
Shot wide.
You're gonna, what are you doing? Oh, blazing pinions. That's not super annoying or anything. Okay, this time let's try to not Overwatch all and just clean this mess up. Shall we? So first, let's grab the sectopod. Let's actually use it before I forget. I don't want to shoot that, well, I guess I do want to shoot that 72 because it's the best odds. Go for it, sectopod. Great. Okay, do it again. 72. Wow, where were you aiming, friend? I can't believe how bad sectopods are. It's insane. They are the worst. We have a 78% here with Mitch. Traverse fire looks good. Okay, we hit it for, I can't tell, he crit it for a lot. 15, it looks like. Mitch, do it again, 78%. Archon. It's dead. I wish that canceled the blazing pinions, because now I just have to move a lot for no real reason, but whatever, fine. We'll make it work. So first, Muton Elite, you can stand there. How many more turns do you have on your thing? You have 2 more turns. Fine. 52, let's go 43, Great Archon. This is ridiculous. The AI can't hit the AI. 43% Muton. Okay. Swing and a miss, swing and a miss. Great. That's why Muton Elites are not the best. What can the Avatar do? Null Lance, I guess, is the only thing. And the only place he can get to with cover, because I've destroyed it all, is over here. Fine, we'll go up there. And then let's Null Lance all of this stuff. Not that we can really do very much with it. But we can at least hit those 2 sectoids, sure. 8 to 11. And we hit for 8 and 11. A fascinate. Who would have thought the odds would be that accurate? Let's move over here with Matt now. We'll just take any old shot that he has. 52 Archon, sure. Wow.
Not even close.
I'm having the difficulties killing the things, it would seem. Can we get someone up to cover here? Nope, I destroyed all the cover. Great. Good job, me. I guess we'll move Paul up here for next turn then. Gotta get away from the blazing pinions anyway. Max has to move. He can't really go anywhere to do anything, so I think what we'll do is just move up out of the blazing pinions. Great Anthony has very little, but there's a piece of cover over here. Let's bring him out. Don't want to use any cooldowns. Don't think it's necessary. At 43% Archon, Wade Anthony. Nice! Someone hit something. It's dead. Book of Eons could move up, but then would be in half cover. Actually, no. Book of Eons has literally no cover to go to except over here. And then would have no shots. Alright, fine. We'll do it anyway. Moving over ginormous open expanses of nothing is kind of not the most engaging experience I'm coming to find here. But it's fine. Let's move up here with Dayan. Looks like we do have a corner shot at that Archon. It's a 73. Hey, that's not bad. Let's rapid fire it then. 58% Dayan. Looks like we missed, or I couldn't tell. Looks like we grazed. And nope, we missed twice. 58-68. Okay, well, that's what's happening. Just gotta accept it and move on. So we'll move Run PNC up to there. I don't know. I don't know what. There's nothing anywhere to take cover behind. Like, there's just nothing. There's nothing. I don't take any wounds.
Location confirmed.
So my plan is don't do anything. 4%. That's not good, Johnny Maple. Can you move up and shoot something else? Let's see if it's safe by moving Iskatora up here. Bit of the old scout. Answer so far looks safe to me. How about up there, Iskatora? Nothing. Fine. In that case, let's get Johnny Maple much closer here. And maybe we can shoot the Archon. I don't know. Probably not. 52% on the sectoid. 49, Great Archon. You know what? Let's go 52 on the sectoid. Johnny Maple. And miss.
Hit the target. On reserves.
You keep missing the 60s. Everyone missing the 60s. Do we have a piece of cover here to go to with Henry? Looks like we do. Let's do it. We'll do the same thing we had before. 71, 68, 41. Let's do this. Rapid fire. The 53% Great Archon. Alright, finally. Somebody hits a 50% on that Archon. And he does it twice. Henry, coming up clutch for Dayan, had fallen short. Archon gets mad and the turn ends. Okay, that was a very effective Blazing Pinions. And now we lag as Andromedons walk off screen, blowing stuff up, creating rendering particles that we have to render even though we can't see. So Archon moves and now shoots Muton. Please kill it, because I think I have to kill it if you don't. Nope, you can't. I miss a 35. Good job. Sectoid Commander makes a run for it. Book of Eons, swing and a miss. Is it going to flank Book of Eons with a shot? It better not be. Nope, shoots the sectopod for 1. Alright. This thing moves over, shoots my Muton Elite for 1. God, the AI is so worthless. It's hitting for 1 or none over and over and over. That thing misses Johnny Maple. Wow. I miss every shot. They miss every shot. Like, no wonder why they just can't win. It's because they miss every shot. All right, let's now, I keep hearing like Archons out there. I want to know, or not, Andromedons rather, not Archons. Let's move out here with Isgatora. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. That's a pretty big pod. I wanted to know if it was safe to run up here with Johnny Maple and slice this sectoid commander. The answer is absolutely not. So what we're gonna have to do instead then, we do have our Dimensional Rift active next turn. Why don't we pull back so that these things don't see our sectopod? Just a few tiles. Oh wait, I should go into high stance for the elevation bonus. I always forget that. And then why don't we 47% Great Archon the sectopod. Nice! The AI did something unfathomable. Can it do something else? 22 and a 20. Or I could shoot my own Muton Elite. Let's check that Muton Elite really quick. What is its duration on the debuff? Answer, 1 turn remaining. Nope, it's now or never for that thing. So we have a 14 over there, or suppression, reload, war cry, personal shield. How about bayonet charge? Apparently I can only bayonet that, and I can't quite get beyond that because I moved my sectopod into a really stupid place. So it only what does war cry do? I don't think that's gonna affect any of us. Nope, it won't. I think that's the same thing with lightning field. Okay, fine. We'll do this. 14% Muton Elite. Not surprising. In the slightest. Let's do it again, though. 14% Muton Elite. Nope, no good. Most worthless Muton Elite all time, friends. All time. Sectopod, 70% Muton Elite. AI Wars. And we hit for 7. Okay, did we shred for 2 as well? The sectopod shred? Huh. I had no idea. Someone's got to kill these things back here. It's going to be, I think, I'm hoping, Henry. 41% sectoid commander. A swing and a miss. A free reload. Henry. 51? Yeah, let's just do a regular 51. Keep that. I don't want to rapid fire because he's getting low on the free reloads. We might need them. 51% swing and a miss. Dayan, I think you're up next, friend. If you were to move up to like here, yep, looks good. We'll probably only take 1 shot here. 46%. That's probably all we'll need, though. Dayan. Nope. Rangers not ranging. God, they're so... I think the reason why I think Rangers are so good is because I always have lots of holo target to make them good. Like, if you think about all the times they have 40% odds and I give them plus 20 to aim, that increases their chance to hit by 50% effectively. So that makes a lot of sense to me as to a reason why I think Rangers are incredible, because I use my sharpshooters to go like mostly holo build. Anyway, Paul, 46. Nice. Hit the sectoid commander for 7, and he's probably burning now, so hopefully he'll die. I have no idea what to do about that sectoid commander. It looks like we just don't have any options to kill it. I guess I could move up here if I wanted to, but it seems kind of weird, but I mean, why not at the same time? Sure.
Whatever you say.
I'll run out into the open on the other side of the map. 22%. Eh. Overwatch. God, this is like slow and steady. Like, I don't see any reason to even move Run PMC. Let's just take a 24% stun over here on this sectoid commander. Let that pod come to... Oh! Did he hit? He did for 2. I'm still wondering how Max did that last one for 0. Like, that's just odd to me. We have a 35% here with the Avatar. That's pop reload and 35%. Nope. Okay, I want to pull Johnny Maple away so that other pod potentially doesn't activate. Let's come all the way back here. He's going to have, like, almost no chance to hit this, but I don't really care. Oh, wait, we have the Muton Elite I forgot about. 77%. Johnny Maple, slight. Or, no, shoot, face. Someone's gonna kill that thing. He's down to 1 HP. Is he poisoned, though? I can't remember. Book of Eons has a shot, but is kind of flanked. Let's move her over here instead, so she's not flanked. Or flank a bowl, whatever. All right, Book of Eons, 57% Muton Elite. Great.
Not too shabby.
Matt, okay, fine. Reload, Overwatch. I'm running out of, like, viable actions here. Wait, Anthony, just Overwatch. Mitch, run up.
Stepping off.
And Max, I don't know, 0, 9. That's just steady, I guess? I have no idea. Let's keep exploring now with Izgatora. Okay. That thing burns for 2, it'll probably die next turn. This thing is over here, has 1. What is that other pod doing? They did nothing, it looks like. Alright, well let's go find out with Izgatora then what they're up to by moving out into the open and taking a peek. Answer. What are they doing? They're just sitting here. Okay, well there's one really great way to activate them since I have the ability to. Let's grab the commander. The commander's avatar, as it were. I can move up to here. I'd pull an Overwatch in so doing, but I'm pretty sure from there, I might have a chance to cast a rift on them. We'll have to see. How do I clear that Overwatch, though, is the question. What kind of shots does Mitch have? None. God, nobody can really clear it, and this doesn't make sense for me to move or do anything. Alright, Henry, you can clear it. Oh, yes, that makes perfect sense. Henry, 56%, light him up, sectoid. Okay.
Not too shabby.
Overwatch removed. Now, let's grab wherever the heck the avatar is over there. We'll move up to this high cover there. Wait, that felt super laggy, but I got no activation indicator. But it activated anyway. Maybe I didn't have line of sight on one of the closer ones. Oh, but they all grouped up, so who cares? It makes no difference. Okay, dimensional, thanks guys. That actually worked out 10 times better than I ever could have planned it, because now they're right here in front of me, all grouped up like a bunch of doofuses. Can't get better than that. And a poof! Yep, a super balance. God, every 6 turns you can use that thing. It's just absurdity. Is there anything else out there that I might activate if I run up? I haven't heard anything. And I don't think there's anything that usually spawns in this area. I think there's like stuff that spawns in the next area. So with that being the case, I feel kind of like I could run and gun up there and like trench gun or something. But all that stuff's about to blow up. Where's Max? Can he street sweep? Probably not, he's too far away. Yeah, okay. Well, all this being as it is, the only thing I really care about then is destroying this sectoid who's sitting in the ground. So let's move up, and we have line of sight here with Mitch. We'll blow our demolition on this thing there. Although that might also destroy line of sight on him, unless we pop a hole through the window and everyone can see. Did that work? Actually, yes, it did, amazingly. 62%, Book of Eons, go for it. Sectoid Commander. Don't know what happened. Critical hit for a whole bunch. All right, my turn now. 67%, Sectoid Commander, me. Yep, okay. Me and Book of Eons, ultimate tag team. But I really don't know what to do with Run PMC. I think we'll just move up and hunker. Then we'll grab Wade Anthony, we'll move up.
Whatever you say.
And, you know, I really don't see a whole lot of value to doing many things with many people right now. Like, let's just not take any risks, right? So we'll move Matt up, and then we'll just hunker. What is he doing? If he wants to go on the most weird roundabout thing, Johnny Maple, free reload. I guess we'll go back to Matt, because you have to animate. Then we'll just hunker here with Matt.
Roger, holding.
Wade Anthony, also probably not a whole lot of value in doing anything other than hunkering.
Hold it.
Same deal with everybody, basically. Move up, a hunker.
I guess that'll be okay.
Well, Max can't even make it to hunker, so we'll move up here to the high cover with him. Ooh, actually, look at this. Dayan has a really good shot on that Andromedon. I don't see any reason... Well, you know what? There might be a reason not to take it. And the reason would be that I'd take my sectopod and go greet them all, like, super cordially, right? And by super cordially, I just mean, like, we'll just dance, like, right through all of their worlds. Like, sure. I don't know what's happening exactly with that move, but... Oh my! Did you guys see that lag? Well, I guess you probably didn't because you didn't hear me click, but I clicked, and it was like 3 seconds of nothing. Yep, we're creating the particles! And we didn't smash that one... The only thing I wanted the sectopod to smash, he didn't smash. Thank you, sectopod. 66%, Dayan.
Deflection.
Okay, hit for 8. Great. I could slug shot, it probably makes sense. I don't know what I want to slug shot, though. Muton 74, Muton Centurion 64. Well... Muton Centurion, I guess. Around PMC. Wasimiule! Oh, yep. God, slug shot's pretty fun for some builds. And he critically hit, no less, for 17. You know what I actually haven't heard this whole game is the Avatar. I mean, the ethereals. They haven't been, like, nagging me about stuff. Which is really, really, really welcomed, to be honest. And then Henry, I guess we'll just hunker. Well, do we want to hunker? No, let's finish this thing up and make sure we don't take any damage. 71% walk fire, 81 grace. It might not burn for all of its health, so we'll just finish it off that way. And last but not least, I guess that Paul has almost nowhere. Oh, he has low profile, so we can dash him up. I remembered for once. That's the end of the turn. Let's see what all these doofuses do. I'm actually gonna hit my own sectopod. I probably shouldn't have ran him into that explosion. Sounds like more mutons or something out in the background. All right. Muton shoots sectopod for 2. This thing moves over. Shoots sectopod for 6 and shreds for 1. That's surprising. Didn't expect that. Other muton moves over, shoots sectopod for... Nope, suppresses. This muton tosses up a shield. It shoots sectopod for 6. Surprising. Very surprising. Andromedon now. Punches! Wow! That Andromedon punched my sectopod for 6! I didn't know they could do that. Well, that's pretty cool. Oh, but guys, you're all kind of dead now, though, you freaking doofuses. I mean, they literally just got super wrecked. I'm kind of carelessly wasting my sectopod here. He's down to 21 HP. He should be really much higher than that. Yeah. Alright, well, let's try to finish this up and get into the next room. I'll pop a reload on me. Before I do anything, though, let's grab Izgatora and move as far as we can over here to see if there's any more stuff. Answer. Nope. You guys hear that? I heard a thump thump over here. So let's move Izgatora in this direction. We'll scout out a little bit more over there and also this direction. Nothing. Alright, I've never found anything over here ever. The same deal for over here, ever. But I've always found stuff right here. Always, always, always. So I think there's just this and then whatever that one more pod is. And then maybe an episode cut because it's getting very long. Alright, first thing, sectopod. Well, are you being suppressed? No, you're not, because you got hit. Alright, fine. Pay back that Andromedon, friends. Great. You can actually hit something. Who would have thought? We'll do a free reload here, and then... Do I want to kill the Andromedon or shoot that Andromedon? No, let's just kill this one. Looks good. Sectopod. And now then, we do need some people to get some kills here. Let's bring the Avatar up so we have a nice shot on the right on the Andromedon. Actually, the Avatar hits way too hard to waste his damage on that. Let's go 77% on the Muton Elite instead. Holy. Critical hit for I don't know what, but he brought it down to that much, which is pretty good. Let's bring me up now.
I can handle that.
And 81% Muton. Really? Hit for 1. Freaking Graze. Graze. Graze armor. Graze armor. Alright, Mitch, you're up. No! I shot my sectopod! For 11! I do that every single time I control a sectopod, I'm not even kidding. I just get impatient because it takes forever and it's 20 FPS and it kind of makes me nauseous. Wait, Anthony. 63, Muton Elite, great.
Impressed yet?
God, grazed, I'm pretty sure, like, that thing would have been dead. Mitch wouldn't have had a shot, but grazed just caused me to not kill it and then use Mitch to shoot the sectopod for 11. What a waste of a sectopod. I wish I could heal it, because it's really supposed to be a tank, and it can't really tank in the current predicament. I want to probably save Paul here for Chain Shot and then Andromedon when it transforms. So let's pop it into transform mode with anyone else, really. Oh, Book of Eons, do you have a shot? Free reload from here? No, here, no, here, no. Ugh. Alright, Dayon? Free reload? Nope. Okay. Nobody has a shot. Because of line of sight. How about Matt? Matt, can you get a shot? Actually, no. Wait, yes! Right over here, perfect. Very few tiles I can shoot this thing from for some reason. 51%. Oh, he's not gonna do it. Who cares, Matt? Try your best. You hit it, at least, for 1. Alright, we'll do it this way. Johnny Maple, slice the stupid thing. That's all we need to do. Looks good. Oh, yeah.
Well, how about that?
Hits for 25, no less. And now let's go grab Paul, who's standing there waiting perfectly for this very moment. Chain shot, 100%. It's dead. It is a mechanical unit, and that is what Paul is built to murder.
What did you expect?
Fantastic. At this point, I can just kinda move up.
Whatever you say.
Oh, that's interesting. That said I was getting Lone Wolf. I wonder if I actually had Lone Wolf because I was next to my my own controlled unit, which is a sectopod. I wonder if that's a bug or not. I don't know. Regardless, though, everyone moves up.
Copy
And then I probably make like a cut to when we're up there and reload it and everyone's cooldowns are up and stuff like that. Oh, I didn't even need to make a cut. There we go. Berserker, 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 Muton, Muton, Muton. I'm gonna guess that's all that's left on this map. And I'm gonna find out right now. Let's grab Izgatora, because I still have the grapple on him for some reason. We'll come up here, and then we'll move up to there. Oh, nope, that's not all that's left. That was a Hive Queen and 2 Cyber Balls and a bunch of fishes. Wow, there's actually a sizable amount of stuff left on this map. And according to my timer here, I'm over an hour and a half. So I have to kill this pod, kill that pod, do the final battle. It probably makes sense to cut this unless I want a 3-hour video, which won't be up for like 3 days, because it's gonna take that long to process on YouTube. Although I don't really want to cut this right now. I'd like to kill that pod first, and then this pod, and then make like a one short episode of fighting the end. Although the end's usually kind of an involved battle, which is kind of fun. All of this is mostly just, you know, very patient. The biggest threat in everything up until this point is trying not to kill your own sectopod. And honestly, I've hit my own sectopod for like 20-something damage out of its 58 original HP. So, yeah, kind of screwing that up, but otherwise, not one person has taken 1 point of damage, and I've saved, I think, every single cooldown except for 1 on Book of Eons. 1 grenade. I did use most of the free reloads, but there's no way around that. Yeah, no hard cooldowns were used at all. So far, so good. So, when's we returning? Probably another hour of smashing pod, a Hive Queen, double Cyber Ball, and then the epic final conclusion to this 127 episode campaign. Holy bananas. Is that a lot of episodes? Incredible that I did that many episodes in 3 months. In fact, what's the date right now? So the date is the 16th. So this will probably be up. The final episode will be up on the 3-month anniversary of Long War 2 coming out. I think exactly. I don't know why that matters, but that's a fact. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Nah, wait, Anthony's got this. Wait, Anthony! Yeah! That's right, friend. I knew it. I knew from like mission number 2 that this was gonna be the result. Wait, Anthony, saving humanity one hack at a time. We now have a sectopod for the rest of the mission.